Hi Kirby fans, so today we're going to be checking out how clean is my 6-year-old fitted carpet. So what we'll do is dive straight into it. And don't forget everything you use in the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Now before you press that skip button, there's going to be a lot of information at the beginning of this video, and make sure you stick around the end to see the results. If you've been watching my channel quite a lot, we don't wear shoes in the house. We have got a German Shepherd that treads a lot of grime and debris in here. And if you've seen a previous video when I shampooed that sculptured mat, there was a lot of grime in it and it came up superb. What I thought I'd do was go to the next high traffic area, and we've got just one, and it's a hallway. This hallway runs to the laundry, so the dog going in and out there to get a water, get a food. My partner's wearing slippers, my son's wearing socks. We're all walking through there consistently. It's not like the bedrooms that don't get a lot of traffic. So what I want to do is, this area has been cleaned with a Kirby since 2015. Now I was using the Kirby Centria 1 late model up until 2019 when I started this channel, and then I started using the AVALIR 2. Been cleaned daily with the AVALIR 2, but we've got a black carpet. So I want to see how clean it is. So I'm putting 3 pads to see what comes out of that carpet after 6 years of consistently cleaning. Now we're going to be using the classic 3 because the airflow on that is absolutely awesome. I could use the AVALIR 2, but I've been using the AVALIR 2 every single day for the past 2 years on that carpet. Also, we're going to be giving it a shampoo with the AVALIR 2 system and see how dirty it actually is. So we'll dive in and have a look. Right, so this hallway is around 18 foot long and around 3.5 foot wide. I'm going to be pulling 3 pads with the classic 3. Now this has got a new brush roll, which I'll jump in and show you in a second. It's got a new chevron with the 4 brushes on there. Obviously it's not an oblique brush roll, but this has been cleaned with an oblique brush roll, and this vibrates just as well, but it's not going to have the stiffness of an oblique brush roll. But the airflow on this thing is absolutely fantastic. I'm pulling 3 pads. So we'll zoom in, have a look at the carpet. It's black, so you can't see whether it's that dirty, but I'll show you what Kirby do when they come into your home and show you the dirt on your carpet, and then they shampoo it. So I'll show you what they do to show you the dirt, and we'll have a look at the state of the carpet after 6 years of traffic, and we'll pull some pads and then we'll give it a shampoo. Well, so like any carpet, you're gonna have traffic wear. So on each doorway, it's gonna be a little bit flattened. So it's the doorway to the laundry. Obviously the doorways to this bedroom is the spare bedrooms, that doesn't get used. It's basically used for storage at the moment. Now this is the main traffic area from the dining room. You can see that pile's been trod down quite a bit. There's a little bit of debris there, obviously we've got to just walk through today. But this has been vacuumed this morning. And then just pan around. The pile is pretty good on it. It's mainly just the doorways. So again, we've got the traffic area here going into the bathroom. That's all trodden down a little bit as well. We can't see how dirty it is because it is a black charcoal carpet. Then panning the other way, go all up to the bedroom. So what we'll do is we'll just rub a white cloth over it and see if anything comes off the carpet. Right, so the only way to check whether it is clean is by using a dirt meter pad, and this is what Kirby do when they come into your home and they do a demonstration. So we'll just zoom in and we'll rub this over all the access points of the carpet and see if anything appears on there. Just rub this area here. Okay, so we've got a little bit of dirt. I don't know if you can see that. So there is a bit of dirt on the top of the carpet. It's the main area to the bathroom. Yeah. So it's not too bad. Look, considering we don't wear shoes, there's only the dog traipsing the dirt in. That's not too bad. And then we've got the laundry area. This is where the dogs traipse through, dripping water, food, the lot. And we'll just get this next to a clean pad so you can actually see the difference. Well, so I'm not sure if you can see that on camera. That's clean. This has got a slight yellow. So you can see there's not a lot of dirt on this carpet after 6 years of using a Kirby. We'll just pull 3 pads with the classic 3 and see how we go. Right, so we've got the new chevron brush roll in there. Brand spanking new. Set to the correct height. So we'll just put that on. So we've got a clean dirt meter pad in there. We just turn that on and lock it down. Right, so this is the first half of the carpet, and wow, it's just a little bit of dog, so it's just a little bit of fluff. There's nothing in there, one little piece of grit, and that's just off the one half, but there's no actual, you know, there's nothing on there, and that's only half of the carpet. What we'll do is pull another pad off the other side, and then we'll do a pad off the whole run of the carpet. Second pad, we've got a fraction bit of grit, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of grit, and a little bit of fluff. So we'll just lay 3 pads out. Right, so this is 6 years of vacuuming with a Kirby. Now we've got a tiny bit of fluff, a little bit, tiny little bit of grit. Don't forget this is, you know, you can see a little bit of grit in there I've missed. I think that's the only reason. And then that's the last one off the whole carpet, which is just fluff. I think I had 5 pieces of grit in there, and that was it. See, by owning a Kirby and using it on your carpets from new, Paul's still fantastic. It's got a high traffic area. We've got a German Shepherd. It's treading in grime and dust, and it keeps it out. So what we'll do now is just jump in and do a shampoo. Now I'm going to be using the AVALIR system, so I'll quickly show you how to set that up, and we'll shampoo this and see what actual grime's actually on the carpet. Now to convert our Kirby to the shampoo system, you're going to want to remove the bag first. So seatbelt clip, take that off. Now looking from above, I'll normally grab mine there, and just put your hand under there and pull, and off that comes. Obviously with your front nozzle, make sure your toe touch controls all the way up. My belt is already off permanently while it's in storage, so just flick that off and that should pop off. If you've got the belt wound on, then you're obviously going to have to wind it off, lift it off, and then just take the tension back off the belt when you put it to one side. So you can see there's no tension on there, and that stops your belt stretching. That's the reason I put it back on just like that when it's not being used. Then we grab our tray and shampoo system. So take the front tray out. We're going to wind the belt on, so make sure your belt's there. And we're just going to wind that on. Okay, drop that on there. And then wind that belt back on. Green to green, ready to clean. Drop our tray in. So now we'll fill our bottle, and then we'll connect it to the side. So you want to let your tap run first, and it wants to be tepid warm water. It doesn't have to be scalding hot, because of hot water shrinks fibres. Right, so it's not a massive area, so I'm just going to go up to the second line. To the second line, so we're just going to add 2 capfuls of shampoo. I always buy the big bottle of shampoo, so we'll put a link in the description of where to get this. It is the best way to buy your Kirby shampoo. So there'll be a link in the description of where to get this from. And tighten that up. Now the shampoo bottle, I'll just give it a bit of a shake. Just get that to mix. It will drip a little bit out of here. Just shake it. As you can see, but it just gives it a little bit of a mix. And now that's stopped dripping. So if you wipe that with a tea towel, just to get the excess off, it's not going to drip. And then we'll put this back on the Kirby. So to install it on your Kirby, you want to line up this line. So you've got a line there, slot that on. And then you're going to just hold it at the back wheel here and just push. And that will activate the safety switch. Next up, you're going to fit this hose. What to do is put it on here first. So just twist it on, twist it round, and then slot it up. And that's ready to go. Right, so shampoo system set up. When you start your Kirby up, you're going to want this all the way down. Okay, if you've got the old system, tap it down until you hear the brush roll catching and then tap it once more. But with the new system, Kirby advises you just put it all the way down. You do not need to put it in tech drive. Tech drive, when you're shampooing, it's just going to make it move a lot quicker and it's just going to wheel spin on the carpet because of it being damp from the foam. So you do not need it in tech drive. There's no tremendous suction going on that carpet, so you don't need the tech drive on to help you push it. As the brush roll will pull it along and then you just pull it back. If it pushes forward, it will scrub the carpet, and then as you pull it back, it will lay a clean layer of foam. Now, I'm only going to do one pass on this. I don't need to scrub it. As you've seen from the pads, it's not that dirty after 6 years. You want to turn this onto shampoo. Then if you need to pick up any excess foam, you can turn it off and then go pick it up and then put it back on if you want to scrub the carpet, if you've got any stains and you've got a light coloured carpet. Now this is just purely to freshen this up. So we'll turn that onto carpet and we'll start shampooing. Now you want to check which way your pole goes. So I know mine goes that way, and then you go that way, or lift it up. So we'll go that way, and that will be the way the brush roll's scrubbing. So it'll open it up and it will scrub as it comes forward, and then as it lays back, it will open it up and lay a clean layer of foam and embed it into that carpet. High traffic area, just turn the foam off and then you'll pick up this dirty foam and then we'll give it a scrub with another go and then lay a clean layer of foam on top. Right, so now we've shampooed this, we're going to leave this for a couple of hours for that foam to disperse into the carpet and dry, and a couple of hours later we'll vacuum it off with the Kirby. So what we'll do is tip the tray out and see how much dirt came out of this carpet just from the shampoo alone. Now, this one of the main features I love about the AVALIR is that you've got this tray that's separate and it just pulls out. So you can empty this as you go. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Ooh, that was quite dirty. Alright, so when you finish with your shampoo system, make sure you wash all this soap out. And again, you've got to make sure you dry the bottom of this Kirby off. So we'll just swirl this out. And then just have a tea towel at hand to dry everything off. Then put those on the drainer to drain. To remove the rest of our shampoo system, it's exactly the same in reverse. So make sure that's turned off. Push that down, it will pop off. Pull that out. Lift your headlight section. Wind your belt off, like so, flip that over, and off that pops. Now, your main shampoo system, wind your belt off. If you leave that belt wound on the off section, there'll be a lot of tension on it, and when you come to use it again, it'll be stretched, it won't work. Now, you've also got to clean this out as well. So your brush roll pops out, and we just swirl all this out. Now, you can do it in the laundry sink. Again, I'm lazy, I'm doing it in the bathroom. And your brush roll, just wash that off. What I like to do is just give that a bit of a dry with an old tea towel, just to get most of that moisture off there. When you pop this back in, don't wind the belt on, you don't need to, because like I said, it's going to stretch it. fully dry that off as much as you can. Make sure you dry in there because it's metal. Okay, and then leave that on your drainer to drain. Put your brush roll back in. And it won't fall out, as you can see. It's not like the old system where you have to just give it a little bit of tension. With these you don't. Put the tray back in, and then we'll leave that to one side to dry. The carpet was 18 foot and I used up to the second line. You can see there's a tiny little bit left. You can keep that if you want. It does come handy in for spot cleaning. But we'll tip it out in the cap and see what's left. So it's literally a capful, so it's not really worth it. So just tip that out and swill your bottle out exactly the same. Right, so as I've said in previous videos, with your Kirby, make sure you totally dry it. There's going to be a little bit of moisture there from using the shampoo system, so dry it there and make sure you dry it underneath here. That way that's not going to corrode, which I've seen a lot with Kirby's where people haven't dried these off, use the shampoo, and even the shampoo system they haven't cleaned it out and they've just put it away, and then you get all corrosion along here because at the end of the day it's aluminium. But don't forget everything used in the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. So as you can see, that carpet came up awesome. Over 6 years, it's well worth having a Kirby. I mean, that carpet was brand spanking new 6 years ago and it still looks as good as new now. Apart from the traffic where you've been walking in and out and flattening the pole down, there's no damage to those fibres. There's a little bit of dirt, obviously, for what the dogs trod in or I've trod in off because we're walking off hardwood floor and treading across that carpet, going in and out the laundry, in and out the bathroom. There was actually dirt on the top of those carpet fibres, but there's no deep down buried dirt. You could see from using the dirt meter that what came out was probably what I missed anyway. And for 6 years, if that was 6 years with a normal vacuum, there'd be mounds of dirt coming out with a Kirby. Absolutely mounds. It's well worth owning a Kirby at the end of the day. You're making an investment in your home, so whether you buy a brand spanking new one from Kirby and get a decent deal, or whether you buy a second-hand one off your marketplace, it's well worth the investment. So you think my carpet probably would have been worn out by now and needed replacing after 5 years of wear and tear by using a normal vacuum, but with using the Kirby, there's no dirt getting deep buried down into that carpet. Yes, I don't wear shoes in the house, but I've still got a dog who's got 4 feet and she treads a lot of soil in here. If you didn't see the previous video, I'll put all kind of linking to that, but you could see that from the state of the mat by the back door now, because that carpet is black and not a light colour like the blue or the cream, you couldn't see the dirt that was actually on it. Again, those new to the channel, if you find you're getting value out of this content and contemplate showing your support by slapping that subscribe button, it's absolutely free. Ding that bell for notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. Give us a big thumbs up and comment down below. I will reply to the comment, and if you like what you comment, I'll pin it to the video. So what we'll do is cut to any bloopers and I'll catch you in the next one.